Try not to drop any other kind of bombs while you're at it. Hey, good morning and welcome. Today is Tuesday. It is July 22nd. Amelia Greer waiting in the wings. First of all, it's you and me and a couple of the gang from Warren and Griffin. We have Fred Clelland here. Fred, good to see you again, sir. And we have Derek Nelson. Gentlemen, good to see you. Pleasure having you both. While not Warren and not Griffin, obviously, these are the two guys who are spearheading the relatively new office of Warren and Griffin up in Cleveland, right?
That's correct, yes.
All right, tell me, you guys have been open up in Cleveland now for how long?
We started at, I think, the end of October, and so it's been moving along. So
far, so good?
So far, so good.
Yeah, I think we've had a good response up there, and it's good to get into the community up there. It's, you know, it's more of a small town community compared to the Chattanooga area.
I wanted to ask you about that. Bradley County is definitely its own city unto itself, and it is blowing and going as far as population and industry and everything else. What are you guys doing to help the folks of Cleveland and Bradley County get to where they need to be?
Well, we've been putting out our name to them to try and get more involvement with the community up there. It's one of those things that we're really just trying to get in touch with people up there. You know, they have some major businesses, major organizations there that we've had some contact with. And
how is it different doing the Warren and Griffin office in Cleveland as opposed to doing it here in Chattanooga?
Sure, it's a little bit smaller office than our Chattanooga office, but as you said, it is a growing area. So we have had a pretty good volume of phone calls. There are a lot of folks out there that need help, and really that's what drove us to go out there.
One of the things that we have heard from Warren and Griffin on their ads that you see here and online and in the paper and everything else is they don't just put up billboards, they put down roots. I think that's very important for a city of a smaller size like Cleveland. Would you agree?
I agree, and that's one of the things that we try and distinguish from the other law firms that you do see on the billboards is that when you contact us, you will actually talk to a lawyer. You'll start off talking to a staff person, but then we will set an appointment and you will meet with a lawyer, not just a paralegal, not just a staff person. And we do that in Cleveland. And we felt like that was an important segment to move into that area because there are a lot of new firms that are not from here that have billboards or advertisements all the time, and you hear it a lot. So we hope to have those contacts.
All right, Derek, tell me your specialty of practice.
Sure. So I do auto accidents, workers' comp. We also do disability and slip and falls.
Right. And your specialty is?
I do basically the same things. We will do occasionally, I'll do a couple business type. If it's a smaller business, if you have some estate, I will work with you on estate. Now, if it is a larger estate, I do refer that out to people that do just estate planning.
So you do, again, personal injury, you do wrecks and that sort of thing.
Yes, that's 90% of it's that.
You hang on just a minute. Derek, who's a better lawyer? You or him? Who's the better lawyer? You gotta make me answer that. All right, who's the better lawyer, you or him?
He's actually a very good lawyer.
He's got to be to work with a great team like the folks at Warren and Griffin.
He's a very good lawyer.
You guys had one heck of a kickoff, an opening celebration. You had football stars there, you had musicians, you had food, and that seems to have paid off so far, right?
Yes, we have had a lot of response from that. And our location is it is north of downtown. Right. And that really helped, I thought, bring people to know that area. That area is growing, though. It's our address is 440 Stewart Road, which is just off of Heath Street. So, but that area is growing. I'm amazed, you know, not being from there, but now getting involved in that community. Yeah. It is amazing to watch the growth of that area. It is very.
And I think one of the beautiful things about so many of the surrounding towns and many cities, if you will, is the way they open their arms to folks who are coming into the community. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. As you said, when we had some of the football players out, we had Never Text and Drive Day out there recently. A lot of folks came out for these events. We also recently had a ribbon cutting with the Cleveland Chamber, and there were a number of folks from the community that showed up for that as well, and that was very nice.
I think the folks who attend things like that, and it's like so many other businesses, once I go to you, Fred, and go, I need you to handle this for me, you do. I want you to handle everything else throughout the rest of my life. You guys have got a tremendous amount of client loyalty and repeat business.
Well, that's our hope.
And with so many folks in the legal profession doing a lot of the specialties that you guys do, that is certainly quite an accomplishment.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. When's the next time you're going to have somebody big from UT football down?
Well, I'm sure we'll have somebody near the time
It's
of
getting
football
to be
season.
that time again, isn't it?
I'm not really sure we have anything scheduled yet.
And are you guys as diehard of a Tennessee fan as C. Mark
Well,
and
that's
John
impossible.
Mark?
John Mark's not at all now. This guy went to Auburn, so.
All right. Again, it's the Cleveland branch of Warren and Griffin, and you can't beat the folks there. And we thank you both for coming down. Same website?
Same website, different address, slightly different phone number. It's
Right.
423-641-PERT-4878.
You got it. Fred, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Derek, thanks for joining us. Y'all stick around here for just a moment. Y'all stick around as well. We have got more coming up. We're going to be spending some time with Epicos right after this.